as long as Speaker sparkles in the sky.
Blood Contract stack gives these stacks to all other frontline members start of battle. The stack gives Risk Taker Lunatic and cover if party member reaches HP with this stack. Iphi will consume the stack and revive them if she is in frontline and not under status. In short, she makes others tank for her and lets them do more damage. Walpurgisnacht sets Shade Zone and gives party mental focus. Gives frontline Blood Contract if no one in party has it. If in Shade Zone, awakens Zone and Kaleido's whole party to do shade damage for the turn. Rosa Lilac. Resistance Shred sets pain, poison, and defensively debuffs enemies. Increases effects based on her end-of-turn stacks. Icorphilia, attack that sets Shade Break, increases damage based on end-of-turn stacks, but using her as DPS is just not a good idea in general. Stellar Passive, gives herself hold ground and sets Shade Zone if one more other Shade teammate. Stellar Skill, attacks and give party singular focus. Consumes Blood Contract to the right of her once per turn. In Burst, consumes all Blood Contract when end of turn stacks less than 5. Note that she will not gain her end of turn stacks immediately. Will refresh stacks immediately if in Shade Team, by using Walpurgisnacht in Link. How essential is her Stellar Awakening? Increases support for physical units and allows her to gain stacks faster. This is for her support use, which should be her main role most of the time. Boost Grasta is not needed if you don't use her stat buff skill. Ideally, you will want 2 Speed Tail Gems and 1 Boost Tail Gem on her Temper weapon. Iphi works in most teams, this is just an example. And given she can make any team do shade attacks with her Shade Kaleido, she can also make any team a shade team. Plughorn is currently the best shade DPS but is replaceable with some other DPS if you use the Iphi Kaleido strategy. Winefika is more for the unlimited Shade Awaken Zone, but she also has strong resistance shred as well as good DPS potential. My opinions on Iphi: general support with strong unique defensive mechanics. Blood Contract is one of the most broken mechanics in the game. It's perfect defense against AoE attacks, and increases damage with Risk Taker Lunatic at the same time. It's a passive that activates start of battle, no action required, and that makes her one of the best characters to use for daily mob clearing. Flaw being character loses it on auto-revive, and it can only be refreshed when no party member has the stack. She also has other supports outside of Blood Contract, but her other supports mostly required her own stacks to work at max. One of her flaws being her own stacks are gained end of turn only, so she can never be at max potential early battle. Also able to force the whole team to be Shade, so she allows for very flexible teams. She is the last Global First Anniversary unit. There are later Global Anniversary units not Global First, and none of them are close to being as broken as her. Overall, still one of the best units to have, mostly defensive support followed by offensive support. Recommended to pull if you don't have her. Yes, even with no stellar pickup bonus, she is still worth it.